I started a faceless YouTube channel with AI from complete scratch, and you guys can copy exactly what I did. Now guys, this is about to be one of my favorite videos I've ever made on this channel, and I've made upwards of 100 videos about YouTube automation that range from starting a channel to how to find niches. Now, what I've done is I've started an ultra long form channel entirely with AI, and I've found a way to automate every single aspect of it, from script writing to voice acting to even generating a 2 to 3 hour long YouTube video. And of course, generating the videos in an ultra long form niche is arguably one of the most difficult parts. And guys, really quickly before we get into this, if you want to go ahead and join my public Discord server, that's discord.gg/1%. And of course, this is not financial advice. It's simply me giving my opinion. Now, without any further yap, let's get into this absolute value bomb. So this is the niche that I sort of decided to start, right? So this guy here, the Amagi, he essentially posts, and if you guys aren't new to this channel, you've seen me talk about this guy before. He absolutely kills it. Now, this guy posts Naruto what ifs. So what if Naruto were a vampire? What if Hiruzen died fighting the Nine Tails? What if Sasuke was a girl? Essentially, all of these different kind of Naruto and anime-based what ifs, which of course can be 100% made with AI. Now, you might be saying, well, this guy isn't making that much money. Now, you are completely wrong. In a niche like this, evergreen views are a massive factor, and this one channel, the Amagi, is doing anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000 a month. Now, this guy only posts 30-minute Naruto what ifs. So I had this theory, well, what if we do kind of the exact same niche as this, which we already know works, it has proof of concept, but we merge this into an ultra long form channel. Now you might be saying, well, what is ultra long form? Now, ultra long form would be something like this guy here, Space Dust. Now he posts like 3 to 8 hour long videos about what ifs in the universe specifically, right? So the reason why ultra long form is so much more valuable than regular long form is because the RPM, meaning how much you're paid per 1,000 views, is upwards of $25 per 1,000 views in the ultra long form space. And that's simply because the videos are so much longer and the algorithm can feed the viewer so many more ads. So of course I decided it. Okay, well, let's replicate this exact person's channel. So I went ahead and created the Geek Theorist. Now, this is of course an ultra long form channel that I started about a year ago. Now, when I started this, it never really took off. I only did about 2 avatar videos. Now I decided, well, the Amagi does what if Naruto. So another pretty big fandom on YouTube is Avatar: The Last Airbender. So I'll just do what the Amagi did, but of course do it in the Avatar style. And I obviously only posted about 3 videos in the ultra long form space. And of course the channel is yet to be monetized, but I have found some pretty insane things that I think I'm going to be able to implement to get this channel posting daily and really start scaling it. Now, of course, we've posted about 3 times all within the last couple weeks. Now, every single video you can see is about 2 hours long. Now, I want to go ahead and show you one of these videos so you can get a bit of an idea.
A lone figure stands at the bow of a Fire Nation ship.
So it's essentially like, what if Zuko stayed evil full movie? Now I can of course go through, it's about 2 hours long.
Zuko,
and of course the entire video is just an entirely AI written script, an entirely AI thumbnail, which I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make today. And the entire 2 hour long video was made with this brand new tool that I'm going to be showing you. Now, of course, these videos actually performed quite well. You can see this video here got 500,000 views. The AVD, I believe, was like 15 minutes. So a really good start. And this is one of those channels where I think, okay, if I double down on this and I get my team on this and we post consistently, we could easily get this to $15,000 to even $20,000 a month, which of course would be less than 1 million views a month, which is very feasible in a niche and genre like this. So without any yapping, how do we go ahead and do this? First things first, video ideation, backlog plus scheduling ahead. What we're going to do is make a brand new chat on ChatGPT. We're going to go ahead and collapse this, and we're going to find a channel that we want to copy. Now, of course, in this case, we already have some pretty decent sample size. So we're going to go ahead and take a screenshot of our most recent videos, and we're going to write up a little simple prompt. So of course, whatever show you might be doing or whatever genre you might be doing, just kind of switch it around to make sense. But I said, I'm starting an ultra long form avatar what if channel. Give me 25 what if ideas that cater to the avatar audience with virality and optimize for CTR. Pretend you're a YouTube automation guru and know exactly what the audience and avatar fandom wants. What we're going to do is go ahead and paste this in, and it's going to give us some really optimized video ideas that we can go ahead and utilize. And one more thing, guys, it would be useful when you are doing a channel like this to have a decent idea of the show or genre you're doing. So for example, if I'm doing Avatar, if you guys want to do Naruto, Avatar, One Piece, whatever it might be, make sure you at least have a rough idea of what happens in that show so you can really choose some good ideas like this one here. What if Zuko killed the Avatar? What if Azula was the Avatar? What if the air nomads survived the genocide? You have a bunch of insanely good optimized ideas. So what I would do is grab 10 or 20, schedule them ahead and get them in a Google Doc so I know exactly what I'm going to be posting over the next couple weeks. And that's sort of how I handle video ideation. Now, of course, the next thing, which is arguably one of the biggest, is script writing. How do we do this? Now, two ways to do this. We can either use deep research on ChatGPT, which I personally prefer, or you can use deep think on Gemini, which just released, Google's Gemini. Gemini is a little bit cheaper, but I would really just alternate between the two since they're both practically the same thing. And of course, I have an insane way of doing this. Now, first things first, you want to find a channel that you want to copy. Now, of course, we're doing avatar what ifs, so I send it a screenshot of an example video, like what if Iroh was the Fire Lord instead? The Amagi actually posted this, and I said, I'm starting an ultra long form YouTube channel optimized for AVD in the Avatar The Last Airbender what if niche. Similar to the Amagi, same perspective, optimization, etc. I need you to write the scripts for me going forward, on average 2 to 3 hour long scripts. Here's the video and script of my competition so we can replicate their pacing, style, AVD optimization, etc. Same flow and perspective too, make sure it flows. Now, this is insanely important. What you want to do is find a video that you want to copy, you want to grab the URL, and you want to go ahead and look up YouTube transcript downloader. You're going to paste that in and you're going to grab their transcript. Now, what this does is essentially copy their script entirely, so we have their entire script. Now, why we do this is so ChatGPT knows the exact way that our competition is doing script writing, and we can simply steal what they've done and replicate it on our own channel. So I, of course, pasted in their script, and you want to use deep research as well. So you press the little plus, press deep research. It'll ask you a few little questions. So it said, thanks for the detailed context and sample. Before I begin writing the full 2 to 3 hour script for your video, blah, 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 blah. I, of course, gave it to it, and bang, just like that, it made me a 40-minute script in literal seconds. So, of course, all you want to do once you have your script is, of course, go ahead and copy and paste that. Now, of course, the next quick thing we want to do is generate the voice. Now, you can use 11 Labs, you can use whatever voice software you might be using. I personally use Gen AI Pro just because it's the cheapest and you can kind of do 11 Labs on it. So I'm going to go ahead and paste this in. I've just grabbed a random voice. Now I'm going to go ahead and press create voice, and I'll show you what this actually gives me. And just like that, it's gone ahead and finished. Now I can go ahead and play it.
Echoing with an eerie stillness. Aang's small hands clutched his...
So a perfectly good script. Now, all we're going to go ahead and do is download this file. And just like that, we've got our video idea done, our script done, and our voice acting done. Now, of course, the last thing, and one of the last things that's pretty important, is of course generating the video. Now, who the hell wants to sit there for hours and hours and hours, getting clips, pasting in clips, and obviously waiting for the video to generate? So here's a brand new tool I want to show you and how I'm going to personally do this in today's video. Now guys, quick reminder, you don't need to do this. You can do it yourself. I'm only using this because I know this tool works and I have it at my disposal. Now, this is produce.so. I can obviously go ahead and look it up right here. You can essentially generate ultra long form videos in literal seconds in whatever niche you might be doing. So I'm going to go ahead and press generate video. We're going to go to image niches. As you can see, there are a ton of different TV shows, cartoons, animes, whatever it might be. Now we're doing Avatar The Last Airbender. So of course you can zoom through, find all the different niches you might be doing. And of course, if you had a specific niche that wasn't here, you can join the Discord and request a specific niche. Now we're going to press the Avatar niche. I'm going to go ahead and click continue. And I'm going to show you how fucking easy this is to make a video. So I'm going to paste in Avatar what if. Now it's going to ask us for the image duration. That means how long each image should be on the screen for. Like if we watch one of the Amagi's videos, you will see he kind of has images on the screen at all times. Like here.
I'll be taking your wife now, however.
So I personally like to set this to about 10 seconds. And then of course you have the target duration. Now this video is only about 33 minutes long. So we're only going to set this to 33 minutes. We're going to go ahead and get rid of the intro buffer and outro buffer. And this is all we need to do. We simply go ahead and upload our TTS file, which is of course the audio file with the voice acting that we just got in Gen AI Pro. We're going to go ahead and paste this in and let it load. And that is completely done. Now guys, reminder, if you have multiple TTS files, like for example, if you generated 3 different ones that were all half an hour long, you can just upload all 3 of them and change the, structure in which they play. So if you want to make them flow in a specific way, you completely can. Now, background music, you can either use from our own library, which is just like really good, high quality, royalty-free background content, or of course you can upload your own. Now, I'm going to go ahead and upload my own just because I kind of prefer that. And all we're going to do is press continue. Now, this is where it gets absolutely insane. We can do automatic subtitles on a 3-hour video for completely free. All I'm going to do is, of course, change the color that I want. Now, this is word by word highlighting. So every single time a word goes on the screen, it'll actually show us, for example, like the quick brown fox jumps. If the text to speech was the quick brown fox, every time a word is said, it'll actually pop up on the screen with a specific color. So it just adds an extra kind of level of quality that I would definitely recommend using. Of course, you can choose your font. I'm going to go ahead and use this one and change the font size to be a little bit bigger. And bang, we are completely done with a 3-hour long video. All we need to do is press continue. It's going to tell us the cost. And of course, it's going to cost about 37 minutes because the target duration is 33 minutes and it gives a 10% buffer. We can go ahead and press I confirm the use of the credits and we can start generating. And as you guys can see, it'll actually have this video done within 8 minutes. So I will cut back to when this is completely finished. And just like that, the video is done. You can see video generation complete. Your video has been successfully generated and is ready to view or download. All we're going to do is press view video and we can show you exactly what it's made. And just like that, Naruto, what if? I can go ahead and play
The first hints of dawn painted the sky behind the mountains as Aang sat cross-legged in the shrine of the Avatar.
Hey guys, once again, this is an entirely finished video with complete visuals done, with the audio done, with the subtitles done, and of course, I did choose the wrong niche. I choose Naruto instead of Avatar. Keep in mind, guys, this is entirely on you. You have full control. If you choose a bad TTS file, you can simply change it. So it's all within the realm of whatever you want to do. So if you want to give it the best audio file possible, the best music possible, and you have a good structure in place, this can be an insane tool to just automate every aspect of video generation.
Aang and his companions crept through the palace halls under the veil of darkness.
Now, as you can see, my biggest problem was that I used a pretty shit voice on Gen AI Pro, but going forward, and when I actually do kind of automate this channel, you can see the difference in quality when I use a really good voice and a good kind of baseline.
From her fists, Zuko barely manages to block her.
And I think the craziest part about this is that you can make a literal 3-hour video in minutes, right? Like you can make a 3-hour video in minutes, schedule 10 videos ahead on 10 different channels, and have an insane inventory of ultra long form channels consistently generating revenue. Now, the next thing is obviously thumbnail generation, and this is arguably where it gets absolutely insane. Now, the way I like to do thumbnails is using vidIQ. Now, once again, this is not sponsored whatsoever, but let's say, for example, you were doing an avatar what if. All I'm going to do is go ahead and copy the video in which I'm trying to replicate the thumbnail style of. You're going to go ahead and press reference, upload, and add in. Once again, guys, this tool, vidIQ, is entirely free, so don't feel like you need to pay it or I'm trying to sell you anything. Now, the video idea that we did just then was, of course, what if Aang never ran away? So we have our idea. So all we said was replicate this exact thumbnail style, 1920 by 1080, but for the idea, what if Aang never ran away? Now, this is of course going to start generating, and this is probably the most insane thing I've seen all year. So by merging this with Produce, with everything else we've spoken about, automating an ultra long form channel has literally never been easier. And as you guys can see, we went ahead and used Gemini. All I said was replicate this exact thumbnail style, 1920 by 1080, but for the idea, what if Aang never ran away? And just like that, we've made a perfect thumbnail. Once again, all you'd have to do to kind of remove the watermark is download this, look up AI remove unwanted images. It's called Photo Room. This is, again, entirely free. I'm giving you guys all the source today. Click where you want to remove and wait for it. And just like that, we have a completely finished thumbnail. We can go ahead and download that. Open it in Photoshop, which is obviously where you want to be doing this. Up the brightness a little bit, go ahead and change the saturation and make it pop out a little bit more, and bang. Just like that, we've gone through the process of creating the script, the voice acting, the idea, the thumbnail, and the entire video in less than 15 minutes. Now guys, once again, if you want to go ahead and check out Produce.so, which just released today and is going to effing change the YouTube space for kind of generating content altogether, go ahead and check out Produce.so. It'll be linked down below. And if you want to go ahead and join my public Discord server, that's discord.gg/1%. It's honestly just a really cool networking environment. Again, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe. I will see you all later. Have a great day.